This clip from the Self-Unemployed Podcast dives into Kush Singh's journey into property investment and why he ultimately chose to invest in property over other business opportunities, and how the Samuel Leeds Academy provided him with the support and network he needed to fast-track his success. For more insights and a full conversation, make sure you check out the full episode. Okay, well, we're going to get more into that, but let me find out a little bit more about who you are. So let's go back to the point where you decided that you wanted more. You were working as an engineer and you said you found Samuel Leeds online, or was that the first thing that got you into it? What got you looking and led you to Samuel Leeds?
Yeah, as I say, so I just found him on my YouTube feed, just a random video. He was talking about whether you should buy a property in a limited company or your own name. I always remember that. That was the first time I ever saw him on YouTube. And then just started looking into his videos and his stuff, and attended a crash course. But before that, I'd always been looking for businesses for sale, business ideas that I could start up. But I never made that jump. I think mainly because I was so busy in my career.
Yeah.
It was quite a demanding job. So,
and had you thought about property before, or was that the first time?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. But again, I had that view, which is quite the traditional view, that you need a big deposit. You need to save up with a big deposit, get a buy to let, and then just kind of build your wealth over a long period of time.
Yeah, the system doesn't want people to know about the other strategies, and maybe for good reason, maybe because those things maybe aren't for everyone. It is hard work. You do need to know what you're doing to get it all set up. So okay, so you went through the Samuel Leeds training. Did you go to a crash course and then straight into the academy, or how did that look?
Went to a crash course in Birmingham. Really interesting stuff. I was quite taken back by what was being shared on that day's course. Talking about deal sourcing, rent to SA, rent to HMO, flipping houses, using investor finance, kind of mind blowing. It was a lot to take in. And then I decided to myself that I will not sign up for any further courses at that time. So I didn't do anything on that day. Went home, thought about it for a lot, and then I think a week later I contacted them and then signed up for the academy.
Straight into the academy, not to one of the 4-day courses first?
No, straight in. Because I thought, well, I've made my decision now and I need to back myself. I need to go through the training. I need the support, I need the mentorship and the network of people who are doing it. And then it's all down to me to make it happen. So,
I just want to quickly say thank you so much for watching or listening. If you are watching on YouTube, give us a thumbs up and a subscribe and all that. And subscribe to the podcast, leave us a review. All those things are super useful. But if you like what you're hearing and you'd like to become self-unemployed yourself, then I'd really like to build a community. And the way that I'm doing that is I've got a free mailing list that you can join. And when we record these episodes, they're going to be put out as live streams. So you'll get to see a little bit behind the scenes. You'll get to see the episodes before they go out on the main channel and on the podcast. And you'll get to interact with us as we're recording. So if that sounds like something you'd enjoy, head on over to the website, links in the description, and I look forward to chatting with you as we record future episodes. So here, I was just explaining to you a little bit before we started filming, but here at Self-Unemployed, we've got this sort of 4 phases of wealth. And I guess what we're talking about here is you jumping from phase 2 to phase 3. Phase 3 is when you start investing in yourself, investing in your education, so that you can then start taking on slightly more risky investments, as opposed to just pensions and index funds in an ISA and things like that, which are fine, which is all good. A lot of people can make a lot of money in those kind of what we call phase 2 investments, or phase 2. So phase 3 is not really for everyone. But what made you? Because investing in yourself, getting that good training, the really high quality training, is not cheap, although it's not expensive compared to regular going to university and things. But a lot of people might think it's very expensive. What made you so sure that was the right time to take that leap?
I don't think there is ever a right time, really. It comes
Mm,
down to what you want. So, what outcome do you want from your life, and are you willing to make that change? So, for me, as I say, I understood that I needed some form of training, some form of mentorship, and the network of people around me where I could learn from them, socialize with them, and
yeah.
sort of add value as well. So, like part of this now, we're very lucky to be talking on this channel to give back
Mm,
as well. We're able
yeah.
to inspire other people from our journey. And
Yes.
we don't know, like, this is going out into the ether on YouTube. This will be there, sort of indefinitely. So who knows who will see this at whatever point in time, and it might inspire
Yeah.
them
In
to,
20
to
years'
make that jump.
time, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, which is really cool to think about, isn't
Mm, mm. Slightly scary as well. I try not to think about it. um,
it?
so, yeah. So why property then? Because you mentioned that you were looking at other businesses to buy and things like that. But what made you decide property?
It's something that I've always been interested in, and like it's often said, you look at the rich list that's published every year. Most of the people, or majority of them, have made their fortunes through real estate or property. So it's always been something that I wanted to do. Um, so it was like, okay, I found a way where I can get involved with property, but the barrier to entry is quite low, and I've found this, network of people where I can learn and bounce ideas off. And the way I describe the academy to other people is it's like a fast track. So you might be able to achieve the same things outside without any training, but you will make more mistakes. It'll probably cost you more money, and it'll take you a lot longer. So I had that understanding, which is why I thought, yeah, I've always been interested in property. Let's just go for it.
So thank you for watching. So as you've just heard, getting the right training in property investing can be absolutely life-changing. Both Kush and I had some training from Samuel Leeds, and Samuel makes it really, really easy to go and get a taste of what he offers. It only costs £1, and you get a whole day of training. There's lots of dates available, so if you click the link in the description, you can see when the next date is available, and you never know, it might change your life. But what have you got to lose?